Did y'all see that they arrested that dude, Ebo No?
Because Trump just announced that robots will be taking jobs.
I'm unredacting the Epstein files.
Great, get an electric car. Fucking snow on the ground. I am charging my car at an apartment complex. I don't know where the fuck I'm at. But because when you turn the heat on in these piece of shit cars, the mileage goes down. So now I started here at 98 miles. I'm here 25 minutes. It went up 1 mile. What a great investment this was. Sitting in the snow and the cold, watching my car charge. My neighbor finally caught on to me. But you know what? I'm going to his house right now. I'm going to try to outmaneuver him because this is insane.
I would have never guessed this, Q. I would have never guessed that this is not an issue they would have accounted for.
Well, I don't think they really accounted for snow and charging it in cold weather.
But this is, when Elon came out with the battery cars, he's like, this is the all weather, all the things,
True,
So like,
true.
How did you not account for the battery getting cold?
Where's the headquarters at? Is it located like in Texas or California?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Their factory is like Texas. Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
They
very
got good weather.
yeah.
Right.
And like the first cars were all 2-wheel drive when they were the electric. You couldn't get a 4-wheel drive electric. Now you can get a 4-wheel drive electric. They're like, somehow they figured it out. I'm like, all right, cool. But I'm like, after said and done, if I can't charge the thing in the winter, is it worth it?
He said 25 minutes and it only went up 1%.
1 mile.
So do the math. Do the math. Do the math on that. 2 miles and right?
One of the top comments is, love gas-powered cars. Takes me 2 minutes to fill up the tank and I can drive about 500 miles. I'm like, bro, yeah.
Right. And you can definitely get the heat,
Got to get those water-powered cars back.
That part. That
Better
part.
get the like button powered cars.
For real.
You ever see that where like the guy's got like the like button infused into the car door and he's like, this is the strongest car door ever made to man?
Yes. You're right.
Yeah, let's go to the mountain.
Did y'all see that they arrested that dude, Ebo Noah, over the allegations of the flood and building the boats using all the materials? They even burned the boat and sent it out into the middle of the ocean, y'all. Like, why would these people think this was about to come? Just like earlier this year when they thought that they were about to get raptured by the mothership, and now this is the same thing that's happening with the boat, y'all. What is happening over there? This is crazy.
Flood predicted by Ebo Noah did not come as expected, which angered the thousands of believers who had gathered there to await its arrival. Ebo Noah had claimed that God warned him of a global flood and said only those who joined him would be saved. In preparation, he announced that he had built 8 large wooden arks. His message spread quickly online, and an estimated 280,000 people traveled to stay near him, seeking protection. Many followers also donated large sums of money to support the project. When December 25 passed, with no signs of flooding, frustration and panic grew among the crowd. Some followers began questioning where their money had gone after reports surfaced that Ebo Noah had used donations to purchase luxury items, including a Mercedes-Benz. As tensions rose, a group of angry followers surrounded Ebo Noah. Witnesses say the situation became chaotic before local authorities intervened. Police later took Ebo Noah into custody for his own safety and to prevent further escalation. Authorities have now launched an investigation into possible fraud and misuse of donations. Many former supporters say they feel deceived and are demanding answers, refunds, and legal action.
I have never heard the story.
Really? So this guy was proclaiming that this week the rapture was supposed to come. All the people get, called up to heaven and stuff like that. So they actually started selling their possessions to get on a boat and whatnot. Yeah.
Bro, do they not realize how many rapture dates we've gotten wrong? There's like this one guy, he's got it right. He's building the boat.
Right. You know what I mean?
So building things, people seem to be like on board.
He actually had a ark that was built, right? So what happens was the rapture doesn't come. He ends up buying a Mercedes-Benz with all the money from donations. and the people go wild. And now he's out there selling Jordans. There's always a high street.
Dude.
Yeah, so the man got it right with the flood. He just got the wrong country.
I was about to say, the guy had it right. He was in the wrong area.
It was the wrong country, all right? It was all about, a couple thousand miles, but,
and chose the wrong location.
The wrong location was all it was,
I was like, I look back and I'm like, wait, didn't Dubai just go through flooding like last week? Like, didn't we get videos that was like, Dubai is under floods? Like, hey,
did we?
They told residents in Dubai to stay inside or something. Oh man, yeah, I got a few videos about that. It was like
that happened last year as well. Remember?
Yeah,
I didn't know it happened again.
Yeah, dude, they're messing with all the, it's very dry over there.
Cloud seeding, geoengineering.
Yep.
Look there, listen. Dragged you into here. You okay, man? Are you okay, man? Look here. Are you okay? Are you okay? Look there. Door there. Door.
I tell you what, something like that happens to me, I'm getting out of that room and out of that house. Like, I'm totally out.
The cameraman never dies. I mean, I definitely seen something grab the guy, but I'm like, dude, why aren't you calling an exorcism over here? Why is this?
You read my mind. You gotta have a priest on speed dial for a case like this, especially after all that howling. You know what I mean? Like, I could get over the whole thing opening and touching. Once I start hearing howling, like, yo.
Yeah, that's like demonic at that point.
For real. I think we might have to stay in a hotel tonight,
Yeah, I ain't staying in this Airbnb. No.
Heck no. Which is a nice place, by the way.
Why are you even in an abandoned house? Like, there's a reason it was abandoned.
Like, I mean, it's very nice. Got a wooden ceiling. Electricity is still on, so it couldn't be that abandoned. You know what I mean?
Smart TV and stuff.
Right?
It for like a month, and these guys just went and squatted. Like, what's
that part? It was like, yo, we in here, You gonna have to come for us.
Oh my god.
Right.
Like, my old crib. Let's pull it.
You know what I'm saying? And that spirit was like, nah, I'm here, buddy. You have to You have to kick it with me for a while if you want to stay up in this piece.
Yeah,
Man.
Definitely avoiding this type of stuff. No way.
For real.
Statue of Liberty. It's holding the torch of illumination, which is the Promethean torch of Freemasonry. And if you go to the Statue of Liberty, you'll see a bronze plaque inside saying that this was given to the government of America by the French Grand Orient Temple Masons. And it is a symbol of Grand Orient Freemasonry in America, the holder of the light. And that's exactly the same torch that is carried during the Olympics. It is the torch of Prometheus.
It's not the torch of freedom.
No, it's not the torch of freedom.
Of the Illuminati.
Illumination. To add also that on the back of the Liberty dime, on the back of the old dime in America, there was the fasci, which you look in the encyclopedia or dictionary, you look at the word fascism, you'll see that the symbol for world fascism was a bundle of sticks a bundle of rods with a hatchet head. That was on the back of the.
Well, you see that
die.
on each side of the speaker's podium at Congress.
Oh, absolutely.
So they have the fasci on each side.
Absolutely, and it's also the symbol for the United States Senate is the fasci. But the point I want to make is that was on the old dime. Now on the new dimes, you will see it has been transplanted a torch instead of the old fasci, because fascism was used at one time to prepare the world for the new world order. Now the new world order is in place. That's why on the dollar bill it says Novus Ordo Seclorum is new order of the.
Oh man, I thought I just like time hopped or something, or it was a Mandela effect when those dimes changed. I didn't realize they had such meaning behind them.
Me neither. Me neither. That's very interesting. Very interesting right there. I forgot his name. This is oh my goodness. What's this guy's name? You know this dude.
Yeah, I get content by him, but like whatever organization is in charge of his content sometimes claims it, and I'm like, dude, who is still doing this? But it's the same way with Dolores. You ever see Dolores content get claimed, and you're like, who's still like claiming Dolores's content now? Like, I guess it's gotta make money.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
So this is like, I guess, part of a banned documentary. It says it was
that part, you know, either a lot of documentaries came out like this, but they were on recorded VHS tapes.
Yeah.
So you know, if you have somebody who has a VHS tape, and nowadays with social media, they're able to upload these kind of clips. Thank God for them, because if they didn't, they'd probably be lost footage. You know?
Dude, I'm almost thinking of like, you know, the agenda, and I'm like, bro, like, think about VHS tapes. That's like the real truths that we have. We lose the tapes, we lost the truth. Now everything gets digitized. We'll never know the actual truth. They can alter the digitized content, which they do all the time. Netflix edits things that have already gone live.
Yes.
You would never know. You go back, watch the same thing, and the scene's gone that you were trying to talk about. You're like, bro, there was a scene where there was a Starbucks cup in the Game of Thrones. I promise you, I saw it one day, and the next day it's gone. And you're like, wow. What? If you had the tape, they won't be able to edit it. But you know, they do the hey, recycle your thing, give us all your things. That's how they do it. And now you take that to the books. You know, books getting digitized too.
Exactly.
Tinfoil hats actually work, guys. This is how you can take 5 cents of aluminum foil, put it over your Wi-Fi router, and significantly decrease the RF EMF coming off that thing in your house. This is a RF EMF meter just standing a few feet away from this Wi-Fi router. This is between 100,000 and 200,000 microwatts per meter squared. If I go right up to the Wi-Fi router, it's over 1 million, sometimes 2 million microwatts per meter squared. Generally, you want to be working and living in an environment that's less than 100 or 200 microwatts per meter squared. Say I'm sitting right here, 10, 15 feet away, and it's 18,000 to 20,000 just sitting right here from the Wi-Fi router. It's not an environment that I really want to be working in all day. There's a lot of debate about RF EMF and if this is harmful for humans, but there are a significant number of studies suggesting that RF EMF from a Wi-Fi router or your phone can affect human biology negatively. So what do? Literally just wrap this around the Wi-Fi router, and now you're officially a conspiracy theorist. It's modern art, but sitting here in this exact same spot is now between 500 and 1,000 microwatts per meter squared. 10 to 20x reduction. Right here before, it was 100,000. Now it's 5 to 7,000 just right in front of the router. It's still really high right by the router, but it's significantly lower throughout the rest of the house. Tinfoil hats work. 5 cents of tinfoil on your Wi-Fi router, something that's in every home, can significantly decrease your exposure throughout the day while you're working. Send this to somebody you know who works far too close to a Wi-Fi router.
I'm one of those individuals that are, but I'm trying to be the cockroach that lives through anything, you know? I'm trying to make sure that our species is able to continue regardless of the system they have in place.
I'm with you on that. You know what I mean? Shout outs to Paul Salad and OMD.
Let's go.
Facts. So yeah, thank you for that, for doing that scientific experiment.
Are you a believer in the Wi-Fi frequencies affecting us in our health? Yeah,
I absolutely am. And I hate that I have a router and modem in my house, and it sucks that I have to rely on it. But hey, I might have to just wrap that joint with some Reynolds after watching this.
Yo, that's all you need. Go to Costco, get the,
you know what I mean?
Duty, 250.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
The entire house at this point.
For real. I mess around and make a tinfoil hat while I'm at it. You know what I mean? For real.
That's funny. Yeah, I can totally understand this guy's fear. I've heard this from even my own wife, so I know that there must be some thing there. Otherwise,
according to his research, which we just watched, literally from 100,000 to 5,000.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
That's
why
like
else?
95,000. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
And then there's others that just move to the caves and they're like, I'm gonna live in the cave now.
Right.
And because Trump just announced that robots will be taking jobs along with AI.
But we're going to have robotic factories plus manpower. We're going to need the help of robots and other forms of, I guess you could say, employment. We're going to be employing a lot of artificial things.
And at the same time, data centers are popping up everywhere, using millions of gallons of water a day to cool the machines, while the local communities are told to conserve, pay more, and deal with the shrinking water supplies. And now you can buy robots to clean your house. Smart devices in every room, AI in everything, and people are cheering for this. But what happens when jobs are automated, water gets rationed, and your town's resources are sold off to keep the machines running? Think about it. Is this really about convenience, or is this about setting up for ultimate control? Because they are building the future with our jobs and our resources. Or maybe they need all the data centers to stage the worldwide alien invasion they're prepping for, because I imagine that is going to take a lot of data. But I don't know. I'm just a conspiracy theorist. Let me know what you think.
That's an interesting thought. That is an interesting thought.
Very interesting take right there. But it definitely resonated at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, shout outs to Gubba Homestead.
Let's go. Dude, like, what does this even mean? Like, in the end, they employ the artificial robots, and what? They're not gonna pay them salary. They're gonna pay the company that maintains that robot to continue to maintain its property till it does its tasks, right?
Leasing robots, you right? You know, they can have a contract, you know, a government official contract, you know.
And it's coming. It's you can't stop this. It's already
Skynet is on the way. Was it the Terminator?
Yeah,
Skynet.
They already told us this. You stop it. Stop trying to scare me.
Hey man, it's all good, but you know.
But hey, is it really scare, or is it, hey, we need to tell them what we're doing before we actually
What's funny is that in the Terminator, Skynet evolved. And there's a Skynet Part 2, 2.0, which is called Genesis.
Oh, yep.
Mm-hmm. And I think the Genesis factor may be closer to what she's talking about.
I can totally see that. I
You
can
know,
totally see
2.0.
that. My thing that I get is like, let's assume that these robots that we've implemented, they get to the Genesis. They've gotten to the point that like they found a way to break through and like, you know, infiltrate. Like, what are they gonna do to us? Wipe us all out at the same time and then they continue? Like, at some point, you know, we have to either go, hey, either I live or these things live, right? Like, there's complete harmony. I'm feeling like that complete harmony. I can see that in my timeline, right? But
Right.
I get videos like this where people are like, nope, can't have robots come in here. That's like, boop, that's no. And I'm like, yo, dude, is it going to be Genesis or is it going to be iRobot? Is it going to be, you know?
Well, it always starts with peace, right? It always starts with peace, you know?
That's all I want. I just want the peace.
You know, until that robot feel like they're wronged. Or,
That's what I'm like. When's that point going to happen? Is that point going to happen pre us integrating the robots and we're like, nope, we got to stop this right now? Or is it going to happen post and it's like we're 100 years acclimated, we're completely dependent on them, and now we can't see them not?
No, you're right. You know, with technology like Neuralink, you know, having robotic limbs and having to control that limb, you know?
Dude, if those things that we saw about those 6G stuff, like if they can really,
you know,
find wavelengths.
Right, with Bluetooth, you know what I mean? We already got the, you know, the earbuds and stuff like that. Dude. You know, wireless technology.
Christmas. Hey, first of all, you got to be mad as hell to throw the green Hawaiian punch, Jug. Come on, man. The red I understand, but the green Hawaiian punch, you don't fuck with your family. You definitely don't fuck with your family. and you could tell this beef been going on for years. They ain't been liking each other for years. They know each other punches and everything, man. She court, damn uppercuts.
Yo, it's like a UFC ring in there. What is happening right now? I'm so glad people are stopping this and they're not like sitting back and watching.
Right.
But at the same time,
I hope nobody in the chat have to experience anything like that. I've never seen nothing like that.
bro, I thought you were about to go like Teddy.
No.
That was AI, and I'm like, no,
I wish
that
it was.
not-
You know, but the green Hawaiian punch. You know what I mean?
That's what it came down to.
That's what it came down. That's when you know things got real. You know.
Oh boy.
Oh, Noah might have been incorrect about the Ghana flooding, but have you seen Los Angeles? You know, exactly 1 year after the LA wildfires at the start of last year, and now, at the exact same time a year later, it's now flooded. You know, let that sink in for a second. You know, last year, it was fires, evacuations, homes gone, entire areas wiped out by wildfires, and this year, it's got flooding, mudslides, emergency declarations, and communities completely underwater. The same place, same region, same people paying the price. Listen, I'm not saying that any of this is planned, but I am saying that it's worth questioning, because whilst the public are dealing with this disaster after disaster, there are some very real, very public plans to transform Los Angeles into a smart city ahead of 2028, you know, smart infrastructures, smart transport, smart surveillance, smart rebuilding. And, you know, historically, the fastest way to redesign cities isn't through voting, it's through crisis, you know. Fires clear the land, floods weaken the foundations, emergency powers bypass resistance, and then rebuilding allows redesign. So every time something like this keeps happening, we're just told that it's natural, unavoidable. Yet the cycles keep tightening, you know, the disasters keep escalating, and the solutions always seem to involve more control and not less. So last year it was fire, this year it's the floods. It's the same city, the same timeline, the same future plans, you know. We need to question this stuff, and don't let anyone shame you for noticing what is going on right in front of our eyes. Nonetheless, obviously, as always, beautiful people, for the sensory reasons, this was all just for entertainment. Clearly, I don't believe that this is anything but natural, and I'm as fictional as a dinosaur, baby.
Bro, this is spot on. Like, I think this guy's spot on. That guy.
Shout out to Truth Earth 911 for sure.
Yeah.
You know,
dude,
he's definitely spot on.
So, like, what? So we know the Olympics is also coming to this area. So, like, it has to be. This is part of something.
What else?
Hey, has this happened before in the area? Have they had floods in the same area before?
I believe last year this time.
They had wildfires. He said last year.
Yeah, you're right.
They didn't have.
What was it that flooded? Very interesting. I know so many, you know.
Okay.
Right. See, I didn't understand what I was looking at until he moved the phone and showed you the actual sun.
Right. Yeah.
And is it the moon? No, I don't think it was. That's side by side. The moon, came backwards. Oh, my mistake.
I am going. What do you do in the situation? Now you know there's two little ball things in the sky, you know?
And to be honest, it looked like there was like some kind of filter effect in front of it. Like an old VHS tape type thing.
Yeah.
Like how it looks warpy. Yeah. That old school stuff.
Are there such things as round clouds? Yes, there are things as round clouds. They're called lenticular clouds. Lenticular clouds. And it looks awfully like this as well. Let me show you that.
A circle, a cloud that looks like a circle?
Yeah, dude, they literally look like circles. It looks crazy.
Right.
Look at this. Look at this.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Like, could it be one of these things?
But you know what it is? It's illuminating though.
Yeah, how is his illuminating?
Right.
Yeah, his is illuminating. Is
Right.
that just like refraction or what is that? I don't know. But that's crazy.
See what I'm saying? I feel like there's
regardless, it's crazy because before he showed the actual sun, I
Right.
thought the thing he was showing.
I
me
thought he
the
was
sun,
looking at the
for
sun,
object
exactly.
next to the sun.
Exactly.
And then boom, he shows. I'm like, oh my god, the
Right.
object I was looking at was the object.
that part, right?
How is this ever worked for people to do? Is what like baffles me. Like,
That's
I mean, I guess
crazy.
it depends on like the area as well, right? Like in my experience, what I've been told is these ATM machines have trackers on them. They're able to tell you exactly how much they hold, and most of
Exactly.
the time, it's not more than.
And they're insured.
And they're insured. Like,
so
you're
they're not
going-
losing anything.
you go through all this, you're gonna
You know
get
what I'm
more
saying?
jail time than the actual like
Tell them.
of your labor. Like
That's right.
is the juice worth the squeeze? It ain't worth it.
I love the way you said it because you're right. It ain't worth it at all. Going
Like,
through all of that.
that these thieves must be in, or is it like an inside job? Did someone let them know, like, hey, you should hit this spot? Like, why didn't they do this anywhere else?
That's a great question. As you see, it's on Christmas Eve. Around the holidays, a lot of people get desperate.
What's good, Grim? Grim, meet at the safe house.
Wait, what happens at the safe house? Wait a second.
Yo, they got to, you know what I'm saying? They got to make sure all the nuggets is there.
Yo, this is hilarious. Is this like a red versus blue, but like McDonald's?
I want to say they was the ones who took the ATM. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're the ones. They're like, we gonna need it.
Grim, you know what I mean?
They were short on nuggets.
All the squad, the nuggets was short.
Oh boy. The guy goes all the way there, saying, we should just make those Grimace shakes. They will sell.
You know what I'm saying?
And then all those Grimace memes came out where people would drink the shakes. They're all
That
like,
part.
I don't know what happened. I woke up and they stole an ATM.
That part. They blaming it on Grimace, man. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah.
hate you and they're coming to get you.
I just caught the craziest thing on the Homestead. It's weird. Joe! Charlie! Big ass black helicopter that just flew over the Homestead. I got it on camera. I've been here 3 weeks and this is the first helicopter that I've seen. It's really strange and it's flying right over the Homestead. The first helicopter I've seen.
Julian, the choppers are back. How many helicopters have you seen?
Here on 3 months.
How many have you heard?
Yeah.
I started posting videos about ancient relics, lost civilizations. What happened when we posted about the batteries? So for those of you who say choppers not circling nature jab,
Came right back.
his batteries got delivered. This is the second time this chopper has circled me. What happened when y'all left Julian's build with me the last time? A chopper legitimately just flew across the interstate, snapped a picture of you, and dipped off.
Helicopter followed the bus
Yeah.
down the road, right overhead of us.
With a completely open helicopter. 3 things that whacked me in the head and a hose just came off and soaked. The doors were wide open. There was 2 guys in the back, 1 driving. When was the last time you watched it? You go first. Behind the tree line on the left side of the interstate. The road is my home. Fuck that cop. Crossed over the interstate, stopped right above us, like they were trying to take a picture. As soon as we passed underneath them, we fucking flew off to the left side again and disappeared. Guess what I had? Border Patrol trucks. Follow me and pass me twice. I pulled out my phone to record him. He turned off on the very next exit. You probably think you're strange conspiracy theorists. We're just showing you what's happening in full unedited video. The videos are not AI produced. This is me buying a house. I got 2 homes. Computer don't think about Kevin Gates real straight. I would never lie to you with no shirt and no boxers on. And trust me, the government fucking hates you. And Merry Christmas.
Wait, he's got no boxers on? He's freeballing? Why do you need to tell us that?
Whoa. So yeah, you familiar with Nature Jab, the one who's turning plastic into gasoline?
Gasoline.
That's who the batteries were for.
Yeah.
You know? So
big fan of plastiline. Hey, if we
Shout
can
out to
find a way
Plastiline.
to make it efficient and get the same benefits, let's do it. Let's convert all the plastics.
absolutely. And shout outs to Joe Fells
Yeah, this guy
making
never
this
actually
video,
content by him.
dropping this
He was
now
the
in case of the So yeah.
And he hooked up all those solar panels and everything. So
Right. He's like, his right hand man and stuff like that. when it comes to
Did those helicopters, is there a conspiracy behind them? You think they're really watching him? Is there anything weird going on that they need to watch him?
Well, it's funny. So I have watched him in the past when him and Nature Jab was recording the choppers flying around. Exactly.
Dude, what? This video makes it look way worse. Like,
Think about
what
it,
is
stuck in
there?
traffic.
Roads missing?
Stuck in traffic and the flood waters are rushing them, beneath you. That's
What
scary.
happened to all these people. This is just days ago, man. Major highways, including I-15, leaving holiday travelers stuck for miles as floodwaters overtake. And there's an airport near there, right? And
I'm sure there is. San Bernardino, right?
Los Angeles, LAX.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Just being, I'm sure it looks like they were trying to evacuate.
hopefully they can, but like, where are you going to evacuate to if you can't go? You can't use the road. Like, where are you going to go?
That's what makes the situation so scary.
Let me go get that kayak I had saved up.
I mean, you got a shot. You hit the right, catch the right wave.
Yeah, surfboard, you know.
I'm unredacting the Epstein files. Essentially, I wrote a script to take the bottom image of all of these PDFs, JPEGs, etc., and essentially remove the black boxes from over top of them if they were improperly added, say they weren't scanned afterwards or whatever, which a few of them were. And I am scraping through all of them here. As you can see, I'm at 3,070. All right, so here's our document we're going to unredact. As you can see, first line, not redacted. Second line is highlighted black with black text. Third line has an image over highlighted text. Fourth line is an image over an image of text. And fifth line is a drawing over highlighted text. So we're going to go ahead. I already have it saved into here. And we're going to go ahead and open up our terminal. So we're going to run our script, put in the input folder and the output folder. And we're going to go into our file system here, go into the output folder. As you can see, it is unredacted. This one was highlighted. This one was a image over it. This one was the image of the text, and then this one here was the drawing. And yeah.
After last week's stream, this was my entire content. They're like, hey, we got that information so fresh that even our chat didn't believe us.
That's right. That's right.
Next day, Q, this comes out.
And you know what's crazy? They're saying that there's like 1 million of them. Like, how do you... I never heard of no case like 1 million documents.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
We're talking...
It'd be quite interesting. I feel like no human is going to sit there in the next few days and say they're going to use AI to scrub through it. They're going to tell us what AI tells us. We'll see, you know. But now I'm convinced they're also training the AI models in order to help hide the truths. So that way, it's like, if someone asks about the Epstein files, to give them this generic answer instead of like truly doing them on these.
Like when you ask ChatGPT a question on the matter, it'll give you that generic answer you just said. You know what I mean?
Like, oh, you want that answer? No.
Yeah.
But dude, this is a great find. This is 100%. And even when this information came out, I remember telling my wife like this happened, and she looked at like the redacted. She's like, "Why can't you just copy paste that into like Word and see it?" And like I was like, "No, that's so silly. Like, why would they like do that?" And then like boom,
right.
People doing that. I'm like, oh my
god.
God.
You know what I mean? You would have to hire a whole committee of people to do this for the whole batch, like to get through it.
After like this comes out, did you get any new like perspective, or are you still?
Oh yes, I did. It's very gruesome. You know, but we have to remember that these are supposedly allegations. You know what I mean? So some of the documents, because they're slow dripping it, you know, you don't have the big pie. You don't know if what you're taking from the pie, you know, is what it is. So you have to take it with a grain of salt, but it's just very gory. Like
100%.
Are you kidding me? Like for real. Like that's the crazy part. It's like there ain't no way. You know what I mean? It's deeper than what they're saying it was about in the first place. This is what I'm getting at.
Dude, I've been spiraling about this all week, and I'm like, yo, did they intentionally release it like this so that way someone finds out they can do this and like all the bluff, and this is the information they were okay with releasing? And it's like, is this real information they released? Is this fake information?
Yo, the real, here you go. The real question is, how long were they doing the surveillance, right? Because you know, you have to understand, a lot of stuff from the files are actually like testimonies from the victims, and you know, it's what they say happened. You know what I mean? So you got to look like, man, how long were they? You know what I mean?
How long were they doing the surveillance, or how long were people potentially real witnesses? Like,
exactly. And you know, and you come up with 1 million documents regarding this matter. 1 million, bro.
1 million files. That means that informant must have been someone that was close. And now I go, what if that informant was a former president or was a former person in
that
power?
part too?
Why? We're going through all these things. Oh boy.
You know, like each president that come in, he gets handed box of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or, you
Like,
know,
hey,
hey, we got to show you something real quick.
Yeah.
Just in case this gets out, we want you to know this is here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Here's a red well full of files.
This is how the blackmail starts. Welcome to the club.
Oh my God.
Just because a car is equipped with snow tires doesn't mean the driver can speed in bad weather conditions. On a day with over 8 inches of snow on the ground, a truck flies off a highway overpass. Luckily, no one was seriously injured.
Dude, what? That is crazy.
We're gonna say that driver was fine.
Yeah, driver was fine.
The trunk popped off, and that was the only damage. You know what I mean? Like,
Came
it
out
was
of
good. But still, I don't think it's safe to drive fast in the snow. It's not worth the risk. So, any people who drive in the snow, please take your time and go slow.
Like, look at this road, Q.
That part.
Like, you can barely even see the pavement, and this
That
guy.
part.
Imagine
Gotta-
if this road is like
Right.
This guy's on the highway going how fast? Look at that.
Like, that
That
part.
guy's going pretty fast on that highway.
So what was he testing and driving? Oh, he was already in the air.
He was already in the air.
Yeah.
He's not even on the bridge at this point. That is rare because usually the bridge is the point where like they account for this. But he didn't
That's
work at
crazy.
the bridge. He was right before it. That's why this.
Thank you so much for chilling with us, vibing with us, going through these crazy videos. Much love. Be safe tonight. Yeet.
Happy New Year. We will see them into the new year on next week. So hey, enjoy the holidays. Make those New Year resolutions, as Q would
New Year.
say.
See you on the other
This
side.
was Anger. See you guys next time. Goodbye.
Nah. Yeet.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Triple cheese. Wake up, wake up, wake up.